Hello, my name's Dave and this is stoned.ape.adventures. Today I'm up in the Quehanna wilderness. It's January 1st. It's the dawn of the new year. And I'm gonna, this is a new trail to me. I'm gonna head out to a vista. The research I did said that there's camping all through here, so should be a fun time. It's we got a little bit of a warm spell here. We just came off of that Arctic blast that came through the United States. Last week it was like 0 degrees. Today it's about 42 or so, and that's about what it's going to stay even through the night. So let's go find a mossy rock, and then we'll go check out this new trail together. Got some turkey prints in the snow here. So you got some whitetail tracks. Mr. Woody Woodpecker. Yeah, carrying a dead lighter, it's like, you know, some dead weight there. We got some yotes, some coyotes, some dogs, and you know, we're following yellow blazes. I'm kind of geeked that there's a bunch of snow on the ground. I thought it might have all been melted. There won't be much tomorrow, I don't think. So I made it to the first intersection here. Now we're gonna go this way. Boy, it's sure is a beautiful day. I'm the only one up in here. Probably have about another mile left to go, and boy, it sure feels good to be in the woods. I'll tell you that much. So let's keep on moving and get to that vista, and that's where we're gonna camp tonight. Well, here's the camping spot. There's got a little bench, a little fire ring, got the sign for Gore Vista, and so everything I kind of read about this spot was that, you know, this is more of a winter, early spring, late fall after the leaves are gone type of spot. But so that's our vista. I did walk down in there just to see if there was something else, another camping spot or something down in there. Very well could be, but I'm not about to do any work, and you know, I'll just use this established site. Well, so I hope everyone had a happy New Year's Eve. Like I said, today's the 1st of January, the first hike of the year. Started off good. It's a nice trail for sure. I picked up some Mai Tai. I don't know if this is going to be any good. I don't even know if it's carbonated. I hope not. Yeah, that's okay. I probably won't do this one again. Got in the camp late as usual. Got everything set up, got the fire going, and figured I'd tell you what I have planned for the new year as far as the YouTube channel and some other stuff. But so pretty much I'm gonna kind of continue to what I did. I did 19 trips last year, and I kind of started YouTube about a little over a year ago. But I'd say like the first 6 months was just kind of a learning curve. I took most of those videos off. You guys are probably standing right in the smoke. Sorry about that. But so I'm about, you know, like 6 months into, like, you know, after I learned how to edit a little bit. I'm still not very good at all this stuff. So it's definitely like I've only done, I think, like maybe 25 videos total over the year and a half. And like I said, at the end of summer, I kind of picked up some better sound, and picked up this light that works, that I'm enjoying a whole lot, because I it's always dark by the time I get to camp and everything. But so yeah, the page, the direction the YouTube channel is going to go is kind of the same. I don't think I'm going to do many videos that aren't on the trail. I think everything I'm going to do is going to be on the trail. I kind of, when I started doing it, I think that's what I come to the conclusion is I just want everything to be on the trail. I don't want to, you know, not to say that I won't in the future, like set up something at home or at the local park or something like that, but I really just feel that you know, it's a backpacking channel, so I feel that, you know, everything should be backpacking, and you know, I do some camping stuff, and you know, hopefully sooner than later some pack rafting. I have a couple ideas and trips I've wanted to do at the end of this summer, but you know, I can't this year. What my main goals is to finish documenting up here in the Quehanna area. I kind of want to document all trails, you know, the backpacking trails and the mixed use trails, everything. And I've got probably about 65 or 70% of it done. And I've, you know, my end goal is to have all the trails in Pennsylvania done, but that's not going to happen this year. But I mean, you know, over time, I'd like to do that. And I'm currently, I can only do overnighters right now, and that's not by choice. So, you know, I think by the time the year's over, I can probably get this whole trail system documented, and maybe all the Allegheny National Forest as well. I've done every trail there 3 times, so you know, I really, when I go back there, I really like to, you know, I'm kind of picky where I go, and I got my little favorite spots, and but I still have about maybe 70 miles of trail here to discover, and you know, today was a new one. And but yeah, so that's pretty much my backpacking plans. I canceled 2 big plans last year, 2 big trips, 2 big 10-dayers, and I just can't schedule one. The home life, I can't really be gone for more than a day and a half. So it limits me to how far I can drive, and you know, how far I can hike as well. So you know, hopefully I was getting up to like 16 to 20 miles a day. And I don't know. I did about 4 miles today, and it was easy peasy. But gear changes, not too much. I am gonna get a new freestanding tent. I have a Nemo, well, I think it's the Nemo Hornet. It's their freestanding 2-person tent, and I used it probably 100 times. It's a good tent, it really is. The issues I have with it is it doesn't do real great in high wind. It doesn't do real great with snow load. It doesn't do real great with multiple rainy days. And I think that any tent in that kind of category, you know, I think, you know, whether it's Big Agnes, Nemo, or any other brand, it's going to be the same issues. So I am gonna get a 3 to 4 season tent that's that can handle a lot more snow load, a lot more, like I said, rainy weather, and a lot more wind. And you know, I love my Hilleberg, but that's pretty much my winter tent. It's their 3-season tent, but for all intents and purposes, for me, it's
It's a 4-season tent. I've had it in some pretty harsh conditions, and it's done really well. So that's pretty much. I'll be stuck here in the Allegheny National Forest in the Quehanna. I may go do some trips down in southwestern Pennsylvania, Laurel Highlands Trail. But that trail's got some goofy regulations, and it's policed pretty heavily, and that's probably a good thing for an area that gets used so much, because it is highly trafficked. But it kind of sucks for anyone that wants to through hike it, because you have to stay to your you have to rent all the places, and then you have to stay to your itinerary, and it's 78 miles long. So that's kind of tough to do, because some days I want to hike 20 miles, and other days maybe 5 or 6, and it's whenever you have a trail that long to conquer or do, it just, when you're forced to stay at places, it's just not my thing. So the Oil Creek State Park and it's another little longer trail, and that one are both kind of the same way. So they'll probably be like some of the last ones I do in Pennsylvania. Now, I have done parts of both of them, but day hiking, not backpacking, and I've done a whole lot more in Pennsylvania too. But like I said, my big goal this year is just to document this, get this whole Quehanna area documented, and I got a good chunk of it. And now I did do the whole trail, but I am gonna go back and make a bunch of different loops to redo some spots. When it's all said and done, I'll probably have done all these trails 3 times too by the end of the year, or close to it. But yeah, that's pretty much my new year. I did last year. I did, like I said, I right around 20 trips. I tried to count them up, but it's getting different numbers every time. So I did 19 videos, so that's 19 trips. But I know I didn't video every trip, so I just can't remember what all I did. And they were mostly all short trips last year as well. Just because I'm hoping I can get like a 2 or 3 day trip in this year, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But I think also I'd like to have by the end of this year maybe about 500 subscribers. That'd be nice. No big goals. I do this for fun. Now, I mean, I do some links and stuff like that, but I mean, it's, why not? I'm not making no money off of it, but why not put this stuff there? And some people do support you that way, and it's nice, and it's always super appreciated. But yeah, like I said, as far as gear goes, I'm just looking at that freestanding tent, and I'll once I get it, I'll talk more about it. It's I like these more obscure tents that no one uses. That I think people pass up on quality because the height train isn't behind them. Now, I mean, Hilleberg's got some height train behind them, but you don't really see them. You don't see them too much here, mostly Europe. And I don't understand, because like that tent there, it's their lightest tent, and it's small. Like if you're taller than 5'10", then it's probably not going to be no good for you. But it's 2.5 pounds. That's stakes, poles, tent. That's everything. 2.5 pounds, and it. I mean, man, that thing's indestructible. And like I said, it's their 3-season tent, and it's at 2.5 pounds, freestanding tent. That's That's not too bad considering, you know, like I said, you have the sacrifice in the room with that tent, but I mean, you can stick it anywhere. It's small. Like, you know, you can if you're on a steep hill, you can just dig out the hill a little bit, and you can get, and with not too much trouble, you can get that on the side of the hill, no problem. And like today, I'll show you in the morning, but today there's nowhere to, you know what I mean. If you're in a hammock, no problem. Well, yeah, maybe there's spots, but you know, like I said, you could stick it anywhere. It comes with a big price tag though too. But you know, and like my sling fin tarp, I mean, you're looking at a you know, with the inner and the fly, that thing's 22 ounces. Like, I mean, it's pretty light, and it's pretty spacious, and it's, you know, it's a double walled system, and it's, you know, you can stick 2 people in there, and it takes a little bit more. It's a more of a tarp type shelter, so it's you know, the site placement becomes all that more important for it. And then, you know, I have my my hot tent, which is people use that one. I'm still on the fence on how much of backpacking I'll do with it. I think, you know, like if we get some snow and I'm able to get the polk out, and for sure I'll use it. But I don't know about backpacking with it. It's just so big, and I have taken it in about like a mile and a half. But I don't really, you know, that's not really, I mean, it's backpacking, but like for me, that's, you know, like, that's almost road camping. Like, if, you know, you're only walking like an hour from the car, like I said, to me, that's just pretty much road camping. But I mean, it's still backpacking, don't get me wrong, but, you know, and people need, and when you start off with even like when you're changing up your style of backpacking, or it's, you know, it's nice to do those super short trips, just so you can, you know, see if you know, your system's working for you. But again, I thank you guys for coming along, and yeah, I'm gonna smoke a bunch more ganja, finish this Mai Tai. I have a tiny bit of rum, like a couple ounces of rum. Then I'm gonna call it an early night. This vista here's kind of, you know, you get like a more than 180 degree view. There's lots of trees, so you don't get too much to see the vista, but you're kind of up on this point, and you get this nice spot. So, but I think, you know, like, you're only gonna get a sunrise here. I don't think you'll see a sunset. But yeah, so happy New Year, and I hope your New Year's gonna go as good as mine, because it's gonna go good. Even if, like I said, I'm like total weekend warrior mode now. I'm gonna up the food game, because if I'm only able to do an overnighter, I'm gonna go back to having like a 45-pound pack, and just just carry all the types of food, and I'm gonna get a whole kitchen. My kitchen's probably gonna weigh like 5 pounds, but because if that's what I'm gonna do, I might as well. You know what I mean? Like, if you're only doing quick overnighters, you know, 10, 20 mile trips, like, you know, you carry everything, and it's not going to be a problem. So it's probably what I'll probably be, an ultra heavyweight camper come like probably next fall. Like in this when we get more light, I like to just hike the entire time and camp less, so those trips will be lighter. But once it starts, you know, early spring and into late fall, I'm gonna be like carrying really heavy bags. I know that this year, but I'm ready for it. All right, thank you guys. Well, if you managed to get through that rant, I got a quick tip for folks. Maybe if you never backpacked in thick mountain laurel before, but we've had like a bunch of rain, and then that Arctic blast came through and dumped a bunch of snow, and then it all melted. And so, you know, the firewood can get tough, especially like in Appalachian mountain range, you know what I mean? So like, but what you can do is if like you're in like an area that has a bunch of mountain laurel, what you do is you look on top of the mountain laurel, because branches will fall from the trees, and you know, look under the base of the big trees, and you'll find like really nice big logs that are like hasn't touched the ground and are perfectly dry and cured, just perfect. Like, you know, like I said, we've had nothing but, you know, 2 weeks of wetness here, and you know, I got a nice little Yule log going, nice little Yule log fire. Yeah, that Mai Tai's, you know, that's 12%er, so I'm feeling it a little bit. But I figure I'd give you that hot tip, you know, like, again, you know, the branches fall off and they land on the mountain laurel and it never touches the ground. So a lot of times that's where you'll find your best dry wood. And sometimes you got to, you know, get to that big tree, you got to dig through some thick mountain laurel to get to it. But, you know what I mean, it's pretty much always a guarantee that you're going to have some nice prime wood. And like I said, you'll even find some nice Yule logs that are just kind of hanging out and haven't touched the ground. And good morning. Second cup of coffee. Wakey bakey. Woo! Well, again, thanks for coming along. And thanks for coming along on all my trips for the past year. I'm hoping this next year coming up is going to be a lot better. Hopefully, I kind of gain a little bit more of my style, and I think each video will get better and better. I'm getting more comfortable doing it. It's such a weird thing to video yourself, especially like by yourself. It's always funny when someone comes walking past and you're in the middle of the woods doing this. It feels weird, but yeah. So like, subscribe, and go check out some of my other videos of the past year. Go back from the first ones and see how I progressed, even if you'd like. But yeah, thanks very much, and we'll see you guys on the next trip.